Greetings, YouTubers. Hellshade2 here again. This video is going to be called Arizona's Illegal Alien Law Part 2. Just wanted to clarify a few things. Now, I was talking in the other video about the law, and I don't think I touched on it all that much, so I'm going to get into it a little bit more here. Part of the problem with this law, and that's got everybody all upset, is that it's going to be possibly stopping people and asking them to prove their citizenship. Now, my question is, what difference is this compared to proving your identity in other instances? You know, I mean, granted, I'm no constitutional scholar here or anything, but, you know, maybe somebody could put this in perspective for me, because I don't really see a big difference between proving your citizenship or having to prove your identity. Now, you look at it this way. If you're out on the road driving your car, okay, and you get pulled over for a cop because of a traffic violation, you already have to show ID. You have to show your license, you have to show your registration, you have to show your proof of insurance. Now, would it be that much harder to keep a copy of your birth certificate in the car or whatever in a situation like that, to show them that you are a legal citizen? I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, you have to show your ID and everything to get so much other shit done today, okay? If you go to your bank and cash a check, you have to show ID. If you cash a check in a supermarket, you have to show ID. If you go for a loan, you have to show ID. Maybe you don't have to show proof of citizenship, but you do have to prove who you are, okay? And, you know, if you have, I mean, to me, this doesn't seem like that big a deal, okay? But again, no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't see every point of view on this. I try to keep an open mind. You know, but to me, it doesn't seem like it's that big a deal. Now, when it comes down to it, okay, is the Arizona law necessarily right? Okay, I think it is and isn't at the same time. Because is it going to be harassing legal citizens? Absolutely. Okay, I can't see how it wouldn't be. Okay, because if you're a legal citizen, you get pulled over for a traffic violation, and by this new law in Arizona, okay, they have to ask you for no proof of citizenship. Otherwise, they can be sued, from what I understand. Okay, so yes, any legal citizen is technically being harassed by this. Okay, and from what I understand by the Constitution, that I don't know if that constitutes a legal search and seizure, because I don't think you're actually being searched. Okay, but maybe if you can't show that proof, you're being seized, and that might violate that constitutional right. But then again, if you're an illegal person here and you don't have documentation, you know, you're a criminal. So to me, there is no really completely right and completely wrong to this whole affair. Okay, and I can see why Arizona's doing it, because our government doesn't seem to want to, shall we say, do the right thing and stop these people from coming in. Okay, it has nothing to do with Obama administration. It has nothing to do with the Bush administration. Well, it does actually. Okay, but if you look at it, no administration has done anything to stem the tide of illegals. None of them have. You know, and there's many issues involved here. You know, part of it's political. It's definitely political. Okay? Because you look at it this way. The Republicans want these people around, okay, because all their corporate friends will get extra labor at a low price, and they don't have to pay them, you know, vacations, you know, vacation fees, anything like that. They can get them off the books, pay them whatever they want to pay them, and these people can't say shit about it. You know, because why? Because if they went to complain to a legal agency, they're illegals. You know. But then, on the other hand, Democrats want to give them amnesty. Okay, because they want these people to vote for them. You know, when voting time comes, if these people get amnesty, they're getting the right to vote, and they're going to be so grateful for giving amnesty that they're going to vote Democratic. So it's definitely political, no matter what anybody says. There's definitely politics involved. And maybe my view of this is very simplistic, and it probably is. There's probably other issues involved between the two groups of Republicans and Democrats, okay, that I'm missing. And I'm sure somebody here will point it out to me, okay, which I don't mind. I like to hear from my subscribers. I like to hear from other viewers, because I sure as shit don't know everything. And I appreciate the input, because maybe it's something that I never thought of, and I might see a different view on the matter. Okay, this is the only thing I'm saying. Now, like I said in the last video, unless the government actually secures our borders, no matter what Arizona's law in effect is, it's really only going to harass a lot of people. It's not really going to stop the influx of illegals. Okay, it's not. It really isn't. And the way I'm looking at it, I've heard people say, again, as I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the last video, that there's no way to deport all these people. And I think to myself, really? And when you look at the price of money that we put into these two wars that we've had in Iraq and Afghanistan, depending on who you talk to, there's practically trillions of dollars involved in these wars. Now, my understanding is you're trying to say that trillions of dollars couldn't have freaking paid to get extra people on board, trained, and deport illegals and secured our borders? Now, I kind of think that idea is a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I kind of think the idea that you can't deport all these people is the fact of people that don't want to deport them, that want them to stay here. Okay, now, from what I understand, there's also been an amnesty that was done back in, I believe it was 1989. Now, that amnesty was supposed to cure everything here. Okay, and the government was supposed to do other things to stop the illegals from coming in, which unfortunately the government did not. Okay, so now we're going to have another amnesty for these people, and still nothing is done to stop any more from coming in. Now, my whole question here is how many people can this country support before enough is enough? When it really comes right down to it, we have finite resources, we have finite jobs. How much more can this country support before we say enough is enough? That's part of my question, folks. I mean, it's granted all well and good that you want more people to come in, you want them to emigrate here legally, and that's all well and good, okay? But at what point do we say enough is enough, we can't take anymore? I mean, you look at states you look at a lot of states these days, and they're going bankrupt because they're not getting enough taxes. Either that or they're spending poorly, or there's too many services that are being used without enough revenue coming in. And part of that problem is the fact that it's illegals being here helping to drain the system. Because a lot of these illegals are not paying taxes. Okay. Meanwhile, they get benefits, they get their kids in school, and all these things will drain the system. And if you have enough drain on the system without revenue comes in, what happens? The system fails. I don't know, folks. I think I'm rambling on here, and I've probably restated a lot of things here, but let me know what you think, okay? Because the whole issue, to me, the whole issue on illegal immigration is a big clusterfuck when it comes right down to it. To me, it seems like we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. So give me your opinions. Have a great day.